The Magnificent Seven is definitely one of my all-time favorite westerns. I didn't get into westerns until late in my mid-teens when I discovered Silverado, the Lawrence Kasdan film. That was officially my first real western that I actually saw that I truly enjoyed. After that, I just got into westerns and just ate them up from Leone to Eastwood and back again. So and I discovered The Magnificent Seven. I thought that was such a fun and great western. I mean that cast, awesome, amazing, and it's such a fun movie. So Magnificent Seven 1960 was obviously a remake of Akira Kurosawa's The Seven Samurai, another classic film from a legendary filmmaker. And now here we are in 2016 with a remake of Seven Samurai. So, well, I guess technically this is another remake since I guess Bug's Life was kind of a remake of Magnificent Seven and Seven Samurai too. But anyway, the new Magnificent Seven, directed by Antoine Fuqua, is a good film. It's a very entertaining western, but it doesn't like change the genre or anything like that. It provides you with what you expect from a western, gives you some nice twists, and it just sets out to entertain you and give you some allow you to have some fun for just over 2 hours. Obviously, the new cast includes Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, Ethan Hawke, Vincent D'Onofrio, Byung Young Lee, Manuel Garcia Rolfo, and Martin Sensmeyer as the Seven. And I don't want to go into character details of saying who plays who and how they compare to their counterparts in the original, because I guess that might give away some spoilers. So I'll just leave that the cast is good. And their chemistry is great, and the action that they partake in and their character moments are good enough for the amount of time that they spend with each individual. I seem to remember that the original had a little more time of character development, so that so we can get a sense of who these people are that are making these sacrifices. Now they kind of the new film with screenplay by Nick Pizzolatto, who did True Detective, and Richard Wank. It kind of gives broad strokes of each character, but supplies just enough so that we're invested in each person as the film progresses. Not just like the original, it's obviously you got to get the crew assembled, and then they got to face off with their enemy, who is well played by Peter Sarsgaard. It's just unfortunate that he obviously seems to be like a typical stereotype Western villain, but he's not given a whole lot to do in sense of villainy. He's more of the puppet master as opposed, and who from time to time will pull the trigger. And but overall, he's kind of effective with moments that seem kind of cliched for the genre. But like I said, these are westerns. These have been done to death, but it's always entertaining when good ones come out, and even when they present us with the same tropes that we're accustomed to, and give it to us in some different ways, and we find it quite entertaining and engaging. Yes, Magnificent Seven isn't like a beat for beat remake of the original, or a remake of which was a remake of Seven Samurai, but it stands on its own as a solid 21st century western. Yes, you recognize the beats from the original film, and Fuqua and company mix in some modern sensibility to beef up the action quotient and make it a lot more quicker, higher paced, which is not a detriment at all. I mean, I enjoyed the pace of the film, and it was never boring or anything like that. But like I said, it's there are moments. Excuse me. There are moments that are kind of like seen in other films, but I didn't mind it too much. It's just that but I have to say that there are some moments that are a bit cliched in terms of some of the characters and how their arc develops, that when it almost reaches its resolution, it's almost because it's so cliched, it's almost robbed of its effectiveness and its impact. I'm not going to go into details into who that is, but I think when you see it, you might get an idea which character I'm talking about. But overall, I guess one noteworthy thing is that this is the last film that I believe it's the last film that James Horner scored. He had started this. He did the theme and some pieces prior to the film even going into production, and he got those pieces to Fuqua, And you can definitely recognize James Horner themes throughout the film. And the film score was also was completed by who was that? Simon Franklin. It was completed by Simon Franklin, and you can like see you can hear the differences between when you're in the Horner's piece and then Franklin's piece. But overall, it's like I said, Franklin's score was very 21st century and appropriate for the film. And Horner's score, it was like I said, because you recognize the themes, it was kind of familiar. But but one of the things I did appreciate was how they peppered in very subtly the classic Bernstein theme, almost very reminiscent to Casino Royale. You know how they Monty Norman's theme, just subtly you hear the notes, but you don't get the full notes, but you recognize them. There are moments throughout the film where you hear that. So The Magnificent Seven, the remake, 2016 edition, I would have to give 3.5 stars out of 4. I mean, I did enjoy myself, but like I said, I had some problems with some of the stereotypical moments with the characters, and I felt that as much as I liked Skarsgård's performance, I thought his villain lacked a little punch. But other than that, it was an entertaining and fun western, and it's clear it's not magnificent like the original, nor the one that started it all, Seven Samurai. But it is a solid western. I mean, when you look at the westerns in the last 10, 20 years, obviously the best are like Open Road or Unforgiven, Dances with Wolves, and in recent or 3:10 to Yuma, and recently Bone Tomahawk. Yeah, we haven't got that many great westerns, and this is definitely a solid entry into the western genre. So Magnificent Seven, 3.5 stars out of 5. So if you like this review, please hit that like button below. Have you heard about the Magnificent Seven? Have you seen the original or Seven Samurai? What are you looking forward to in this new version? Please comment below and let me know. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so you can stay on top of my reviews, retro reviews, trailer reactions, and any other fun things I happen to put up on my channel. So until next time, my friends, see you the movies.